Guys, Greg Hecht here. Just want to simply do a quick shout out to my boy Jay Wayne of Team Take Profits. Absolutely amazing what this gentleman has done, not only for me and my mindset when it comes to trading, but really just educating the masses, right? Thousands of people are being helped because of this gentleman and his one mission in mind to make sure that you become a profitable trader. So shout out to Jay Wayne. I appreciate you. Much love, much support. Take care.
Take profits. The movement is real.
Just jumping in the market looking for a quick pop, that ain't gonna cut it anymore. Alright, trading like that is over. Alright, stay tuned if you want to find your edge in the Forex market. You know I got you.
50 pips a day, watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Jay Wayne, you know, representing Team Take Profits, and I'm happy to make this video. I'm happy to be back to help you guys. I'm just full of joy, full of excitement, and ready to make this money and ready to help you guys make money as well. All right, so real quick before we get into it, I want you guys to follow me on Instagram. Okay, for one, we need to stop these scammers that's taking people Bitcoin, acting like they gonna manage their accounts, all of that bull crap. Okay, look, follow me on Instagram. It's right here on the screen. All right, and I'm about to turn it up on IG as well. All right, giving them like Forex lifestyle stuff, of course, and also just quick little tips. You know what I mean? Quick little tips, IG style. All right, so I'm about to turn it up, and it's just another way to engage with you all. Okay, let's have conversation. It's just another way to engage. All right, so I'm about to turn it up. And as you can see on my IG, it says, don't get scammed. Talk to me before you invest. All right, so you know who the real one is. So without further ado, we need to talk about how to find an edge. What is the edge in Forex? All right, but most of all, you know, how are you gonna find your edge? What does that look like? And we're gonna keep it short and clean on this video and get right to it. So the first way to finding an edge for me is gonna be figuring out if you're a breakout trader or a retest trader. I've been preaching that for years. I've been preaching that for years now. You gotta figure out, you have to figure out if you're a breakout trader or a retest trader. Now, I'm gonna show you on the charts a couple different ways, okay? I don't wanna just talk it, I wanna show you a couple different ways of what that looks like. All right, team, so here we are on the charts. And if you know anything about my strategy, my 50 moving average strategy, I'm not giving away, you know, telling you all the details here because I got a video on that. It'll come across the screen right now if you want to watch that later. But, you know, a couple different breakouts. You see price breaking out of the 50 moving average right here. Okay, so you need to find your edge. Are you going to be a breakout trader, or as it's coming back to retest? Okay, are you going to be a retest trader? Okay, and then you will get it basically as it's retesting. All right, so you need to figure that out. That's very important. Now here's the breakout again. Okay, here's the breakout, breaking out, and you would take it. The next question is always going to be, am I going to take it when the candle closes? Okay, that's a good question. A lot of people will wait for the candle to close. I have mastered, well, not all the way mastered. I don't want to get cocky with a team, but I have really improved my skill of riding the momentum of the open candle as it's breaking out. Okay, that's my edge. Okay, now here's the thing. Also, if you this is a flag pattern. See, here's the flag pole, and then here's the the flag. And are you going to take the breakout, of the flag pattern, or are you going to wait for some type of candle to come back and retest it and then get in down here? You need to figure that out, team. Okay, are you going to be a breakout or retest trader? Let's just look at a couple more. Let's see, do we see any good ones here? All right, so right down here, price was playing around, dancing around a little bit, and finally it breaks the 50. Okay, are you going to be a breakout trader and catch that? Okay, now it's very important that we figure out which one we're going to be, because each one is a timing. You have to master the timing of it. You have to master the timing of the breakout. You have to master the timing of the retest. All right, you have to master how not to get faked out on the breakout. All right, so you just have to figure that out. All right, we could talk more about that, but here's the obvious downtrend, and this probably be the last one I'll show you. But you know, you catch the flag patterns of them, you know, of the breakouts. You know, this one kinda, that one a little iffy there. All right, and so here you go, flag pattern again. You can catch the breakout, or are you gonna wait for the retest to come back, you know, and then catch it? So you just have to figure that out, team. It's very, very important that you figure out if you're a breakout trader or a retest trader. Very, very important. And eventually, you know, you will master the other one. All right. We'll talk about more about that, but right now I just want you to get your mind thinking about, are you going to be a breakout trader or a retest trader? And that's going to give you an edge in the market. Okay, that's the first one. Hey man, you won't be quiet? You won't let me record my video for my YouTube family? You jealous? You jealous? You jealous? Mwah. All right, team. Sorry, he been crying. I had to stop the video, start it back up. So let's get it. Number 2 is gonna be, you know, what is your edge with entries? I really think you need an edge with entries. Okay, it's either gonna be waiting for like a certain type of moving average to cross and a specific time frame, you know, or maybe doing top-down analysis with the moving averages. Like, we can get super creative with this. Be careful, because the more the simple, the better. But you can get a little bit of saucy with this, as you can see. All right. You can also have an edge, you know, if you want to use it, candlestick patterns. Some type of candlestick pattern to print on a chart. You using that as an edge for your entries. You know, you just got to figure out what is your edge, okay? And you need to be consistent with it. You need to master something. Don't be all over the place all the time. Master something, all right? And then you can learn a different way later. I don't want you to settle for one thing forever. I just want you to master something. And usually that takes learning one thing at a time, all right? For me, though, my edge with my entries is using the currency heat wave. You guys already know that. I already made a video on that. So that's my edge. So let me just take you to the charts and kind of show you how I'm looking at the currency heat wave again, combined with the charts. So here you see the currency heat wave on the screen. And now what I want you to look at is GBP odd, okay? The pound versus the odd. Now look at it right here. The pound is at 5.71. Odd is at 3.29. Go to the charts. This is GBP odd on a 1 hour chart. And look what you see. You see GBP is stronger than odd. So that means that the price will be going up. All right. Now it was your job to catch it at the right time. But for an example, again, because we're talking about the breakouts, here was the breakout breaking above the 50 moving average, retesting and everything. So are you going to just take it at the breakout? Or are you going to wait for the retest? Let me take that away. Are you going to wait for the retest? Right here is retesting, sitting there for a while before it starts shooting up. And GBP has been strong since New York session today. And here you go. So that's what you see. So you want to catch it in that type of scenario. Now, one more time, let's look at GBP NZD. Do we even have that? I don't even trade that much. Here it is, GBP NZD. Here you go. Now look at it. NZD is even weaker than odd. So look at GBP on the heat wave, 5.71. Look at NZD, 2.14. Look what you see on the chart. GBP going up, even stronger, even faster. Let's go down to 30 minutes. Same thing. Let's go down to 15. Here you go. That's what it looks like. 5 minute. Let's go down to 5 minute. There you go. That's what it looks like. All right. GBP has been rising since New York session, really. So London, it kind of dipped down, and New York is coming back up. Here you go. Break out of the 50. And this is even on a 5-minute. The strategy is out cold. The strategy is out cold, all right? Hey, son, is the strategy out cold, man? Is it out cold, man? I know it is. Look, breaking above, retesting on a 50. As soon as you start seeing it pushing away, I mean, you just got to get up in that, man. You just got to go for it. It happens over and over and over. So now if you're on a 5-minute chart, you're pretty much looking for scalps anyway. But I'd like to be on a 1-hour chart finding this stuff. See, now look at this one on a 1-hour chart. Let me mark that up. Breakout right here. All right. And then retest coming down, the little red candle. You can see it coming down here. So which one are you going to be, a breakout or retest? But right now we're talking about number 2 as far as using the heat wave app to time your entries or get an edge on your entries. So I hope this shed a little bit of light on number 2, but let's continue the video. All right, so, whoa, did I scare you? All right, so an edge, it won't last long if everybody catch wind of what you're doing. Especially the big hedge funds, people that got the money that matters, okay? You know, somebody next to me that's trading a couple $1,000, $10,000, $20,000 account, 50,000, or what, something like that. That's, if they know what I'm doing, that's not going to hurt me. It's really not. That's peanuts, okay? But, you know, what if the central banks caught wind of what I was doing? All right, that's a different story. What if billion-dollar hedge funds and multi-billion-dollar hedge funds caught on to what I'm doing? That's a different story. You feel me? So similar to the London daybreak strategy. That was working really, really well. You see little advertisements here on YouTube with the guy talking about, check out the London daybreak strategy. It works and all of that stuff. It did work. It did work. And they caught on to it. They caught on. Yeah, son. They caught on to it. He paying attention to me. Hey, he gonna be a little trader, man. Look, they caught on to it, and now they saw all of these orders at the same time, pent up at the same time, at the same hour, all right, at the same place in the market, okay, at the same hour. That strategy was phenomenal, okay, and it had such exact rules to it, and because of that, they all caught wind of it. All right, they can see our orders in the market and our little limit orders and buy stops and sell stops. They can see that, and they all caught wind of it. So now they have spiked the market at this time of the day, you know, the London, and then drop it. So now your buy stop order got activated, and then it just drops down. And so that will leave a lot of beginner traders confused on what to do, how to manage that. And it just wasn't good anymore. So then the people that created that strategy had to tweak it. And this was, you know, years ago. They had to tweak it now. So then you get a different version of it. And then, you know, some people would you know, use the strategy and tweak it to their own, but it's still the same principle. And they caught on to it though. They really did, and it no longer worked like it did. All right, so the percentages went down. So, you know, we just have to be careful. You know, you really have to become a student of the game. All right, don't just be a follower forever and become a master at this, so you can like see those things changing in the market. All right, see those things, stay ahead of it. That will be an edge as well. All right, always staying ahead. That'll be an edge in information. All right, so the question of today is, do you need an edge to trade successfully? Do you need an edge in the Forex market to trade successfully? All right, comment below that answer. And I'm going to leave you with this thought, right? I'm going to give you this thought real quick. Do you need an edge to make money in the everyday world? Right? Do you need an edge to make money there? Comment below what you think. Interesting to hear your ideas and thoughts on that, okay? Something that that gives you one up on somebody, like a piece of information or something you're doing that the rest of the competition don't know about. All right, they're not hip to it yet, and that gives you an edge in fundamental analysis, and that will give you a great edge in trading Forex. All right, saying like, okay, this is like the Olympics time, you know, where the Olympics go to Japan or whatever, and you're like, you know what, since I know there's going to be a lot of people coming over there spending money, transitioning their currency to the yen, you know, yen is about to explode. Okay, boom, a little bit of fundamental analysis on that, right? That gives you an edge where everybody else still doing their little technical analysis, still scalping away. You feel me? You got a broader scope. You know the bigger picture of what's going on. That'll keep you on the right side of the market as well. That gives you a great edge, by the way. All right, team. So if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. I thank you. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I got some work I'm about to put in. I got some great content that's about to come. It's about to be epic. Jay Wayne style. You know how I do it. You know how I do it. I come all the way right. So stay tuned, because that stuff is about to drop. Okay, it's about to be big. All right, so stay tuned. All right, that's coming, I would say, in like a couple weeks. All right, next week, hopefully next week, but it's coming. All right, I would say 2 weeks max. All right, team, so if you want to find your edge in candlestick patterns, then click the video right over there. Okay, click that video, because it's going to help you. All right, I promise you, with candlestick patterns and which one matter. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe, baby. And let's make this money. Peace.